Aloha. Oh, got it. Aloha, everyone, and welcome to today's Healthy Happy Hour. My name is Wanda Iokia, and I'd like to thank all of you who has come to this Zoom get together, and also to let you know there'll be others joining us as we go along. But right now, we'd like to just get started. I have my sister Kalihua here, also helping me on today's hosting today's Zoom. Kalihua, if you can introduce yourself too, and I'll just take it from there.
You're muted, hon.
Mute.
Right?
Thank you, Rachel. Kalamai. Aloha, welcome everyone. I'm Fern Cardenas, also known as Kalehua. Some of you know me as Kalehua, from Hawaii, and I've been on just a couple of days, so I'll turn the time over to my sister Wanda Iokia.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Kali. She's only been on a couple of days. For me, today is that day 11, and I just have to say, on day 11, I have issues with high blood pressure, weight gain, and I have to say, as of today, I've lost since I started, and it's been day 11. I am 12 pounds less, and blood pressure today was 113/58. So I recognized the ingredients on the product that we're going to share today, and I want to share that with everyone else. But the one that brought me and introduced me to this, and it took a little while to do that, and that would be Coco. Coco was the one that introduced me to invite me to this Zoom, just like this, and introduced me to a person that is well experienced in the health industry and plus. So I want to first turn this time over to Coco to share her story. Coco?
Okay, all right. Hi, my name is Coco. Well, before I start this, I was very sick. Maybe 4 months ago, I guess, 5 months ago. I was diabetic. My A1C was 8.3, and doctor increased my metformin. So sick that I thought I might not gonna wake up tomorrow morning. Every night I was so exhausted, and I was in so much pain. My muscle pain, my joint pain, because inflammation going on, arthritis. What else? I was so sick that I was so depressed because long COVID, brain fog, nothing functioning, and I thought I could not go to work because I get tired every 30 minutes. I have to sit down and rest. And I see Sherry was sharing this detox protocol on Facebook, and I thought, oh, I gotta just call her, and I don't know about what she's doing, but anyway, I want to jump in, do the cleanse. So I asked her, what are you doing? And she told me this is this and that. And I said, I wanted to buy. And I started 3rd days. After 3rd days, my knee pain is gone. The sharp pain, inflammation is gone. So I was able to sleep all night. Then the first week I lost maybe 7 pounds. And second week, my blood sugar went down to probably 140. It was over 300 2 weeks before. And yeah, then right now, yesterday, doctor called me and told me that I'm no longer diabetic because my A1C now around 6. It's still kind of borderline, but I'm no longer diabetic. Only 90 days detox with this protocol. it's amazing. I try everything, keto diet and fasting and many different things, but nothing was working. But just doing this protocol for 90 days, I reverse diabetic. I have no more pain. My metabolic is normal. Everything perfect yesterday. It's amazing. I was so sick before. And I think my menopause is gone too. It's really saved my life. So I'm really appreciate Sherry who introduced me this. And also I started having a check coming in. Today I got some check too. Yes. Yes, that's another happy things. Very motivate doing this also and sharing with other people because it will save somebody's life. Yeah, I should know long time ago. Yes, that's my story.
Arigato.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any question?
Any questions? No. Are you still on medication?
No more.
No
I throw it
more.
away.
Wow.
I throw it away maybe first month.
Wow.
I don't need a medication anymore.
Awesome.
I don't
Thank
need
you.
a blood pressure medication. Also, I'm still taking the cholesterol I should take a cholesterol medication. It's still a little bit high, but it's getting much better than before. Yes.
Oh.
So I keep going. I'm doing next 90 days right now.
All right. So who was it that introduced you again?
Shelly.
Can you intro her?
Okay. Shelly, she is very inspirational woman. She practicing Chinesan, which is Na Our Health. And she also teaching many yoga, also doing Tai Chi, some energy work, shamanism, and she knows so many things about health, like microbiotic, and so she's a very, very good leader and the coach for us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coco.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Coco and I knew each other for a while when my husband and I were living on Maui. And I don't even know how we became friends, Coco. Do you
Because
remember?
you were doing some Chinesan workshop and I wanted to attend, but
okay.
this pandemic happened and I couldn't go to Maui.
Oh, I had no idea. I was trying to figure out how we made friends, Molokai and Maui.
Yeah.
It's been a while. But
Yeah.
we've been friends for a while, yeah. On Facebook, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll share my story of recovery. So my husband's from Oahu, but we've been living in Maui for like 5 years, up in Haiku before, and we were exposed to mold. And then I started feeling pain in my body. My husband was starting to wheeze, and we didn't know what was going on. I was cleaning up some mold in the house, but I didn't think it was the bad mold. And then all of a sudden I started having panic attacks. And when we eat out at certain places, I start throwing up, panic attacks, calling the ambulance. Like, I feel like I'm going to die. And then all of a sudden going to the bathroom, trying to find a place it was really bad. My gut was getting really bad. And I had no idea what was going on. And then I realized that the panic attacks could be connected to the thyroid. So I went to a naturopath and she actually, not she still has it, but she has Hashimoto's. And so she was able to check to see the antibodies, and she said, I have Hashimoto's and low thyroid. So then I was like, oh boy. And I'm thinking that mold might have, triggered all this. So we decided to go to Arizona to see his mother there and kind of see her for a while, like live there with, because she was like 90 years old. And then we tried acupuncturists and naturopaths and all this vitamins, and we would try the carnivore diet, AIP diet. We tried so many things to recover our health. And then I came across Rachel's site, and I knew Rachel from back when we lived in the Bay Area. In fact, we did yoga together for a little bit there, but I had no idea that she actually had Hashimoto's and she recovered from it. And then I was just like, you know what, I'm going to try this because I was looking at all the videos on there and how people were recovering their health. So I'm like, well, what do I have to lose? So then I went and did the 90-day. And then the first few days I was blowing my nose, and my husband decided to do it the 5th day. He got sick too, blowing his nose a lot. So we were releasing a lot of toxins out of our body by blowing our nose, discharging. And then like by the 2nd week, we were feeling a lot better. He was not limping anymore. In fact, he lost 25 pounds in a month, in 30 days. He used to have gout and walk with a cane. No more gout, no more cane, and no more arthritis, no more pain in his body. It used to be like at a 10, and now it's like at a 1. And then no more panic attacks for me. I have no more Hashimoto symptoms. In fact, I just did my blood test last night. I mean, not last night. I just got it yesterday, right? And I was like so scared to look at it because it came in through the emails like, oh my God, is it going to be higher or lower? And it was at a 7 and it went down to a 4. And so it's almost in range. I mean, it's like, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. It's like, this is working. And my husband says, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. So I'm like, I'm going to keep doing it. So I don't know if you guys know about the numbers, but when it gets down to 4, then that's a good thing, 4 or less. And so my thyroid is in range, like really close. And then no more panic attacks, no more calling the ambulance, think I'm gonna die, and no more going to the bathroom like I had to before with my gut. And oh yeah, insomnia. I had insomnia in Hawaii too, from the mold exposure. And then now I sleep like a baby from the tart cherry juice as part of the 90-day protocol. And we're just feeling great. And I'm so grateful that I found this. So thank you.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you very much. I want to share about Sherry that since coming on with being introduced by way of Coco, it was Sherry that helped me sign up my 2 first people.
Oh.
They didn't come in as customers. They came in wanting to share the word too. So I want to thank Sherry for the big help for me. And she continues to give that help for my team, our team, in fact. Everybody here is part of my team. So I want to take this time because the rest of the time is really important, and is going to the one that has really caught my attention too. Her name is Rachel Walasat. She's a regenerative health practitioner, entrepreneur, health business coach, you name it. She's it. In fact, she's more than you would even think. I'll let her tell that part of her story. So Rachel, take it away.
Thank you, Wanda. I so appreciate you. I really love your enthusiasm, just how bright you are. You just really have so much, just like radiance. And you and your sister, Kali, it's been such a pleasure to get to know you, ladies. I'm enjoying you so much, and it's so fun to work with you. And I appreciate how much you want to help people, and you're just like inspiring the world right now. So thank you for having this tonight. Yeah, my mouth is green because I've been drinking the Power Shake. I just realized it's probably not the best drink to have before a presentation. But this is what healed my body. And I was much like Cherie. I struggled with autoimmune disorder of the thyroid called Hashimoto's. And I had horrible adrenal fatigue. I used to have to nap all the time. It was literally impossible for me to get through the day without at least 3 to 5 naps. And it was just exhausting. And so I was a wedding photographer, and for 9 years, as I was building this business of wedding photography, I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and the stress was making it harder and harder and harder to work. And I got to a point where I could barely work, and I would invite friends. I would actually pay my friends to come with me to work, just so I wouldn't keel over. I'd be like, come with me to this wedding. I'm going to pay you to come have fun. And then, you know, when I start to fade, just like hold me up, bring me food, bring me water, splash water on my face if I fall asleep. And I literally fell asleep at a wedding, and they had to like really pull me up. And I remember this friend of mine, he was a wedding photographer, and he's like, Rachel, time to take pictures. It was like lunchtime or something. He's like, it's time to go take the pictures. You have to, you know, get out there. And I looked at him, and I was laying down on the couch, and I looked at him, and I was like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. And he's like, no, you have to get up. And I was like, I can't. And I had my camera, and I started teaching him how to use my camera. And he's like, no way. He's like, no, I'm not going to go take the family pictures. You are the photographer. You're getting up. I was like, I really can't do it. You have to take the pictures for me. And he's like, and so he put my arm around his shoulders, and he carried me out there. And I mean, I could barely even walk. It was so bad. I couldn't even stand up. And that was one of my last weddings. Luckily, I got out there. They didn't even know. We pulled it off. I was able to take the pictures and finish the wedding. But it was very, very stressful and very scary. And luckily, like I got through it. But long story short is fast forward. So I got to this point one day where I said, okay, that's it. You know, enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had brain fog. I always seemed like I was stoned. I couldn't remember what people were saying when they talked to me. I couldn't remember what I was saying when I talked to them. I was having bouts of amnesia where I would literally be looking at, you know, something I created and going, who made this? Look at this beautiful dinner. Like, where did this come from? Who made this food for me? And I'd be like, I'm all alone, you know, no one's here. I guess I made the food. And I go, when did I cut the vegetables? When did I do the shopping? When did I get home? And it was just like, oh my God, big pockets of time were just disappearing from my life. Half an hour, I would just, you know, I didn't even know what was going on. But long story short is I willed it in, I wished it in, I prayed it in, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, I found these products. I found this 90-day protocol, and I started. And in the first 10 days, and I'm not even exaggerating, in the first 10 days, all of my energy came back. I was suddenly clear in my thinking, and I'd been sick for 9 years. Okay, but all my energy came back. I was clear in my thinking. My bloating disappeared. I lost 10 pounds in 10 days. I was like, what is going on? This is too amazing. And all I wanted to do was work out. I hit the gym. I started running on the treadmill. I started smiling all the time. Pretty soon, someone at the gym said, why don't you compete? And I thought they were crazy, but I did it. I won first place, my first competition, bodybuilding. Thank you. And then I won my second, and then I won my third. I went pro, and then I went international, and I won the international championships. So I was like, okay, my life has completely turned around. And like Cherie, like Coco, I mean, I could not wait to share this with other people. I shared this with my family. My cousin got off her insulin in 3 weeks. That was really amazing. My my other cousin also is no longer diabetic, and it has just been so amazing because diabetes killed 7 of my dad's family members, like his brothers and sisters. There were 8 of them. 7 of them died of diabetes. Only one of them still remains, and she has diabetes. And she just has strong genes. She's strong will. She's like hanging in there. But I always feel like, you know, and I gave her the products, but she was scared to take it. I don't know what she was scared of. I'm like scared of living. I don't know. But anyway, you know, God bless Auntie. God bless my Auntie Alice. I love her to death. So, you know, this has been me fulfilling in on my dad's legacy. I decided to not let my dad die for no cause. I said, you know, I'm going to go out there and help as many people as I can in his name. And so that's how I ended up in this business. And long story short is I went from being really sick and I ended up living in my car to, of course, now I don't live in my car. But not only that, I've been able to, with my income from working with this company, I've been able to put 3 kids in the Philippines, my brother's children, through college. So my brother Rudy's daughter and my brother Marcelo's 2 kids, his daughter and his son, I was able to put them all through college, and that was like really, really meaningful to me. I don't have kids of my own, but to know that I could actually help my family after my father died and help fulfill on what his obligations were, my brothers and my sister in the Philippines, was just it's something that's been extremely meaningful to me, to say the least. And I was able to buy my sister teeth. I didn't know how destitute they were until I went out there. I'd always just kind of heard my dad talking to them on the phone in Tagalog, and I don't speak Tagalog, so I didn't even know what they were saying. I just knew he was always sending them money. And then when he died, I said, I better go out there and find out what they need, and I went out there, and it was pretty bad. So I started, helping them to create businesses, and the income from this company has really gone to a good cause. And so I'm grateful to everybody on my team for all the work that you guys are doing, because that's where your money is going, to helping, myself, and also helping my family, and also helping this whole overall company, and helping the mission and vision of this company to get health and nutrition. And it's not even just about us having health and nutrition, but because it's all organic, because the packaging is all compostable, non-plastic, because we have so many things in place, every single thing of it is part of like a bigger mission, which is really to help the planet and to help people, to help the earth, and to also put money in the pockets of people who are really doing great things. The people who founded this company, as well as we have I don't even know if you guys know this yet, but there's an orphanage in Thailand, because we actually we work with these farmers in Thailand, and they grow organic rice for us. They were going to get usurped by Monsanto, like Hawaii. How Hawaii is like covered in Monsanto. Same thing in Thailand. They were like gonna turn these rice fields into God knows what. And our company, Purium, came in and said, hey, look, let's strike a deal. We'll pay you really well and pay you whatever, pay you a good income. And we promise to never go below that. And we will not only do that, but you can continue to grow organic, and you continue to grow organic rice for us. And then not only that, our company has also put money back into their community, and has actually been funding, providing food for the shelter for this orphanage that's girls who've been rescued from the sex trafficking industry. So this is where the company decides to put their money. And that's only just the beginning. The company also has a branch called the Million Mom Movement, and the Million Mom Movement actually educates people about Monsanto and glyphosates, and actually keeps the entire company on our toes, to make sure that we're, petitioning and doing the right thing. And then there's another branch, which is another nonprofit organization called Awaken, which helps take care of autistic children. It helps families of autistic children to have free retreats where they can get R&R, they can rest and recovery, they can get help and support in learning how to communicate with their children. And best of all, they get to learn how to eat properly to help the digestion of these children, and learn how to cook properly for these kids, so that they can actually help them with anxiety and help reduce their anxiety, and also help their digestion, because the relationship between our digestion and our brains is very, very important and very connected. So if you can help someone digest well, you can turn on all their other functions. Like me, my digestion changed, and then all of a sudden my brain fog went away, and all of a sudden I was absorbing more nutrients, and I just got better and healthier and healthier. And now it's been 9 years. I was sick for 9 years, and now I've been healthy for 9 years. I've been with this company for nine and a half years now, and I've been literally on these products nonstop since then. I've been like doing like just the maintenance after doing my initial cleanse. I've been doing like the maintenance products, which you'll learn about, and I've been doing that for 9 years, and my symptoms have never come back. I just did my blood work the other day too, Shri, like a couple months ago actually, and I was surprised, but not surprised, that my blood work is now normal. I'm no longer anemic. I'm completely well, and it's been really, really like a godsend. I'm just so grateful that I found this protocol as you can all imagine. So with that, I thought, Wanda, would you like me to go into the products and show my screen and talk about that now? Okay, cool. You're muted, hon. Feel free to come off mute.
Yes, please, could you?
Okay, great. So here we go. I pulled up, I have on my screen our page, and the cool thing is that, you know, anybody who wants to do this transformation, you can get 25% off with using Wanda's gift card, or whoever invited you to see this call or this video. You get 25% off with their gift card. They're going to have like a code for you. And it's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. Okay. And it's the 90-day path ULT, Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And it's basically 3 months of product, and it comes straight to your door. And it's really nice because you don't have to go grocery shopping. You don't have to wash dishes. You don't have to cook. You get to have a little vacation, but you do get to eat. And you're going to be eating this alongside with some other healthy food. So you're going to get to have, you're going to get to enjoy life, and you're going to get a little break too at the same time. And I recommend for people who are having like real health, like who have like a little bit more going on with their health, you know, they need a little extra support for the immune system. I recommend this pack. The difference is this pack has the zinc aid in it. So you could either get the ULT without the zinc aid, or you could get the ULT plus immune with the zinc aid. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the ULT immune pack today, because I feel like this is probably the best one. So let's talk about what's in it. So first of all, you get these really delicious shakes, and these shakes are green drinks that are equivalent. One drink is like one shake is equivalent to 12 microgreen salads. And that means a lot of nutrients. This is like vitamins, minerals, all kinds of things to fuel your brain, all kinds of things to cleanse your cells. I'm a regenerative health practitioner, so I specialize in detoxing, cleansing the cells. Okay, and like helping your body feel alive and feel energy. And the other thing too is that with this apothecary juice right here, you get to also experience deep sleep. This is the highest antioxidant fruit on the planet, tart cherry. So it's concentrated. Okay, and so the tart cherry juice also has naturally occurring melatonin. Now, it's really not good for people to take melatonin. You can end up kind of getting addicted to it and having trouble with it. But when you get melatonin concentrated naturally in its natural form, you actually don't have to worry about getting addicted to it and then your body becoming dependent on it. Your body actually is going to naturally assimilate this, and it can help with really deep sleep and help you feel energized in the morning. And another factor here too is that anybody who's struggling with hormonal weight issues, like if you have gained weight and can't figure out how to lose it, and maybe pretty sure it's like a hormonal issue, this will help with that. And that's because it actually helps balance the hormones. It helps reduce cortisol levels. All right, cortisol is a stress hormone. So deep sleep, reduce stress, you'll feel energized in the morning. These are your fruits, these are your veggies, and here's your protein. The super aminos 23, this is a plant-based protein, and this is really helpful for detoxing the liver because you can actually depend on this protein and give up any animal products if you're eating them, and you'll still feel satiated, you'll feel energized, and this is just like having straight energy, clean fuel all day long. People are so surprised that they end up getting off their coffee because they have so much natural energy. Pretty amazing. So got your fruits, your vegetables, your protein. Let's look over here. All right, we've got this in the yellow pack, the Biomedic. Okay, the Biomedic, this is a probiotic. And this does one of the most important things. It has been clinically proven to reduce 74.5% of glyphosate in the system over 6 weeks. Okay, so this reduces 74.5% of glyphosate over 6 weeks. It also reduces C-reactive protein by 74.5% in 6 weeks, which is the inflammatory marker. So it helps reduce inflammation. This helps rebuild the gut villi, so you have absorb more nutrients. It also cleans the gut. It also helps rebuild the villi, and it puts back the flora and fauna, right? The healthy microbes that your microbiome needs. So this is a great gut detox right here. And then right next to it is the super cleanser herbs. The super cleanser herbs is like a broom. This sweeps out the colon. This gets rid of all the different pesky things like little parasites that you pick up if you eat fish or you handle money or if your dog licks your face. Or God forbid, sticks its tongue in your mouth like mine did the other day. This will help kill all those little parasites. And this is good to do a few times a year. So this is great, super cleanser herbs. Moving on over to the zinc aid in the orange pack. This has zinc, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin E. And these are all natural food grade vitamins. So your body can assimilate it so that it's really, and this is a really great blend. This was created during the pandemic to help people recover from COVID and to help. I can't legally say this prevents people from having COVID, but I can say that it's a great way to keep your immune system strong. All right. So this is really incredible. Zinc aid helps with also the root causes of Hashimoto's, as well as other things that are viral related. So this is also just most people are deficient in zinc and vitamin D. So by having the zinc and the D also helps turn on other things that your body needs for immune system. So the cost, this is $12 a day. And this provides 2 of your meals plus all of your supplements twice a day. So you're going to take everything here, except for the super cleanser herbs, pretty much twice a day. And so it's $6. This is actually, sorry, this is $13 a day because it has the zinc aid. Without the zinc aid, it's $12 a day. With the zinc aid, it's $13 a day. And so that's $6.50 2 times a day. One for your breakfast, you get your lunch. This is an amazing meal replacement. It makes you feel full. You have that with your all your supplements in the morning and the evening, or the morning and the lunchtime, whatever 2 meals you want. And you also get to eat fruits. You get to have fruits and vegetables. You get to enjoy, apples for snacks, carrots, celery, cucumber, and you get to eat a healthy meal at night. So whatever meal of the day you want, you can have 1 meal a day that's going to be a healthy, clean and green meal. And you will be surprised who here has noticed that their cravings have changed. Come off mute. If you have noticed the cravings have changed, let me know.
Yes,
Mine's
definitely.
I don't have cravings at all now.
Not everyone at once.
I'm amazed.
Oh, that's great.
I
Great.
can't eat the greasy food anymore.
You don't crave the greasy food anymore?
Oh, I don't want to eat it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then and then Wanda, you were trying to, everyone, I loved how everyone that was
Yeah,
people
I don't, to the point that I actually threw out all my snacks today. Kaliwa asked me why didn't I give it over to Peter, and I told him because it's not healthy for him either.
right? Good answer. Like, why are we gonna throw our junk onto someone else and then pollute their gut? Why do that? Yeah, thank you. That's so yeah, so basically you're gonna get 25% off. That's what's gonna give you. So the discount with the retail value is $5.30 on this pack. But if you actually you're gonna use a discount from one of these people, and it'll be $397. So you get $133 off. And it's going to be really, really worth it. And it's also just going to replace your groceries. So quite honestly, this saved me $300 in groceries. So I just want you to think of, like, if you were going to replace 2 meals a day for a whole month and buy that all up front, what would it cost you if you're going to buy 2 meals, 60 meals? How much would it cost you to buy 60 meals right now of whatever you normally eat? Just think about that, how much you eat on, how much you spend on average for a meal. You sound like you're going to give an answer. Were you about to actually give an answer?
Well, it actually already beat my my weekly cost of groceries. That's for sure.
Good. Yeah,
I recognized that from the start when I first saw it.
You recognize what?
I recognized the cost difference when I first saw it.
Isn't it amazing? Yeah.
Yes.
So the first month is $397, and then after that it's $366. So it goes down the second and third months. And you can actually customize it. So up here at the top underneath month 1, it says, would you like to customize? I'm going to say click that, and that's my yes. And so I recommend leaving the first 2 shakes, the Power Shake Appleberry, just leave those 2, and then change the bottom 2 to Super Meal Vanilla Chai and Super Meal Original, so you can try everything. And then you can also customize month 2, and then you can also, and then month 4 is the maintenance pack. This is what I've been doing for the last 9 years, that has just been keeping. Once I got really clean and I felt amazing, I wanted to stay that way, and then I stayed on this pack. So this is only I think $6 or $7 a day. I haven't done the actual math, but it's like around $6 or $6.50, $7 for 1 meal plus all of your supplements once a day. And you can again change these out. You can choose whichever things you want. And you can change at any time throughout the month. You can stop anytime. If you decide this isn't for you, you can quit. There's a 60-day money back guarantee. So if you don't get the results you're wanting, no questions asked, they'll just give you your money back. So that's it. And then you'll get to enter the gift code at some point. So
All
any
right.
questions?
I do have questions.
Okay.
So I eat a lot off the island anyway. So I do eat a lot of vegetable. Okay, son. Okay. So mine is more mental based. One of my superpowers is ADHD.
Mhm.
And it is okay, bye. I don't have lasers out of my eyes. Depends on the time of the day. But no, so I have high strung ADHD. I have most control over it, but it does. And I also have a trauma block. So from ages 18 to 15, I maybe even lower, actually ages probably down to 8 years old, I have a complete block. So I have like little memories here and there,
Yeah.
but I can't place that memory in a space or time. I can't remember if it's a dream or if it's an actual memory. So I'm on this video because I want to know if mentally it's gonna clear me up, because eating wise, I already eat pretty clean, but mentally, girl.
Yeah. I'm hearing that loud and clear. You're talking to someone who's on the spectrum. I'm autistic. I'm on the autistic spectrum, and my partner has Asperger's, and so we relate 100%. I also have ADHD. But one thing I can tell you is that there have been a lot of studies, especially the last year or 2 years. There have been a lot of studies that really show the relationship between the gut and the brain, and that ADHD, anxiety, all these different stress factors. When you heal the gut, it actually changes the chemistry in your brain, and you can actually think more clearly and have more focus. So I've seen a lot of people even get off of some of their antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds. So this is something that can definitely help with the brain. The brain, you could watch my video sometime. I also have a presentation on autism and anxiety. And the brain lives on carbs. We need tons of carbs for the brain, vegetable and fruit carbs ideally, and the brain is 95% carbohydrates. And a lot of our brain function comes from the vagal nerve that comes all the way up our body, and so it goes from our gut all the way up to our brain. So that's why it's so important. That's why I was talking about like the biomedic, it cleans the gut. The other thing, and the super cleanser herbs, those things clean the gut. And also the apothecary juice also helps cleaning the gut. The other thing is that these green drinks are really, really helpful for eliminating metals. And so metals is one of the key issues when it comes to autism and ADHD. Because what happens is metals are in the brain, and then they act like a train. When you're driving down the highway and you're like, flowing, everything's smooth, you're going down, and then all of a sudden there's a train, right? All of a sudden there's like ding, 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 and you can't get across the highway. You have to wait for that train to move. So that train is like metals, right? A train is literally made of metal. And so those are like metals. So when the signal is coming across and trying to get across your neurotransmitter receptors, when your brain signals are going down that highway, they get stopped by a train, and that train is metals. And all of a sudden they have to just sit there and wait. They have to go back the other direction. They can't, and then things start getting a little chaotic. So one of the things this can help with is lift metals. And also the shakes also have dulse in them. They have spirulina that helps. They have dulse, which is seaweed. They've got a lot of different components that help with those neurotransmitters. So I would say yes, and try it. If it doesn't work for you, you feel like you're not getting enough results, you can always return it. Money back guarantee. Even if you use all the products, you can still just return the packaging empty and get your money back.
Well, it sounds good. It sounds all your stories, all of your stories.
Everyone's.
Yeah. I also have insomnia, and I also, and I also have 4 kids, and then I have ADHD, and then I'm like, I also have arthritis in my hip that I'm about to go get surgery for because of an injury. The arthritis came on. And so, yeah.
When's your surgery?
I think in about 2 weeks. I have doctor's appointment this Friday to schedule it. And because it's workers' comp, they're rushing it.
Oh,
and
shit.
I'm trying to avoid the whole surgery way. So I don't want my hip cut open.
I'm wishing that you had some time to do this cleanse and see if this helps you prevent the surgery.
No. Well, I'm gonna try. I'm pretty good at sweet talking the doctors into getting what I want. So
it might at least lessen it. If anything,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you how many people have gotten over their arthritis from doing this. If it's
Yeah.
just arthritis and there's no actually worn tissue, like it's one thing if all the tissue's gone and you actually are bone on bone.
Right.
Surgery helps with that, right? But
Yes.
if it's literally just arthritic, if that's the only issue, that might completely go away. I mean, I have had friends who had terrible arthritis, and like one of my friends had knee pain so badly she could barely walk, and that was gone. And you heard Coco's story.
Right.
Coco was on a cane, and she was in
Yeah.
so much excruciating pain. She couldn't even sleep at night. And in 3 days, her pain was gone.
Right. Yeah, so I would probably still have to do the surgery because there is a tear there. So I do have to get the tear sewn up and everything
Okay.
like that.
Fair enough.
Arthritis part, I know I'm just gonna have to live with it, but I do want to minimize what's gonna come with it. You know,
You don't assume you have to live with it. I mean, I've seen people's
I don't have to
arthritis
live with it.
completely. I've seen people's arthritis completely go away. This was even before I came to Purium. That was my specialty, was arthritis, eczema, and psoriasis, because they're all related. And one of the most important things to give up for arthritis is eggs. I don't know if you eat eggs, but that's one of the most important things to remove from your diet when you're in that kind of pain.
Love eggs.
I do. I know who
I
doesn't.
love
Eggs are delicious. I know.
I live live right next to like the best egg farm
Oh
on
my
the
God.
side of Oahu. Auntie Wanda. She showed it to me.
Oh, your fault, Auntie Wanda. That's okay. Well, now she's gonna make up for it.
All right, that answered all my questions. Yeah, I have a really hard time sleeping at night, and I've been to therapists, I've been to psychs and everything. I'm 3 years, going on 4 years sober from alcohol.
Congratulations. Wow, that's amazing.
And yeah. Now I'm just trying to battle all my superpowers, get them all aligned.
Yeah,
around me.
just make those superpowers work for you,
Yeah,
not against you. Exactly.
exactly.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it. You got this. You got this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your questions. Does anybody else have any questions?
Bye.
Bye. Anyone else have any questions?
Yes, you.
We have Malia and Joni. Do you have any questions? If not, it's okay. You can also type in the chat if you had any. But I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Thank
what's the best way of letting our spouse or loved ones know that there's an option to their situation that's going in because they don't believe in it or not interested in them, in a better life for themselves?
I
How
guess
do we do
send
that?
Send them a video. Let them just share hear some stories. It's
Okay.
really people aren't inspired. People don't want to know about product and they don't want to be told what to do. But stories will inspire people to consider something new. It's the stories that inspire and open up the doors. Stories of people's transformation makes them go, okay, if she can do it, maybe that would happen for me too. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Thank you, Rachel.
my pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here. Have a great night.
Rachel? Rachel,
Yes.
I have Malia takes blood thinners. Would that help?
So you take blood thinners probably for high blood pressure, I'm gonna guess. And so basically, without going into too much scientific detail, I'm just gonna say that what would happen is your blood's gonna most likely become normal with the support of this nutrition, and you won't need the blood thinners anymore. And so the problem is you could become over medicated with the blood thinners. It could cause you to be over medicated. But for you, I would say just do the power shake, not the super meal if you have heart stuff. So I would just do just the power shake, all power shake and any flavor you want. And I would say start off slowly, just do this once a day and then see how you feel in the first week. Check your blood. If you have a blood pressure kit or
No blood pressure.
stop blood pressure.
No blood pressure.
So you have low blood pressure.
No, I don't have blood pressure. I'm taking blood thinners for the past 14 years because of blood clots in my legs and lungs.
Got it. So I would say you can share the ingredients list with your doctor and just have them look at it and just say, hey, are there any contraindications? And then just have them look at it and have them approve it and tell you whether it's okay to do this. It's just food, you know what I mean? But yeah, this could help with that. This could potentially help with that, but you'd want to have your doctors, consent and feel like the safety of your doctors and ask them what would happen, if I ate more nutrients. You can show them the ingredients list. Wanda, do you know where to get the ingredients list so she can share it with her doctors?
Yes, I'll go get it and send it to Malia.
So did you say 14 years ago you started having blood clots? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because I used to travel a lot. So it started in my legs and then traveled through my lungs.
What were the first symptoms that you had?
Like super hot. My legs were so super hot that when I went to the doctor, they made me go straight to the emergency room.
So your legs were hot.
Hot, like on fire.
Wow. Interesting. I'm going to do a little research into that and see if I can find some information to pass on to you. Check out this link. Wanda, can you send this off to her?
Sure. Can do.
Yeah, you can actually put this in the chat, Wanda, if you can take it.
Okay.
I don't know how to put it from the phone into the chat because I'm like two different things, but if there's a way that you can figure it out, spit that to her.
Okay.
It's in a download for free PDF about blood clots, and it's from medicalmedium.com. I would learn about it from that website I just sent.
Okay.
So good. Are we set? Any other questions? All right. Thank you. I know Wanda's going and looking for the thing to send you guys.
Yes. I'm going to send it to you, Malia.
Yeah. And if anybody wants some support walking through the enrollment and the website, let us know. We are always looking for more health coaches. We always train. We do full training and stuff like that. So if you are interested in becoming a wellness entrepreneur and want to work with us, we will help you get your business started and off the ground. There's like $2,500 worth of bonuses in the first few months. And so we really work to help you guys, help people and earn income doing something really good. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you,
everybody.
Malia. I'll get right with you.
Aloha.
Thank you, Suze. I'll get with
Andy,
you
send me the ingredient list as well, please.
We'll do that, Susie. And thank you, Joni. Thank you very much for being here. I'll send you some information as well for your husband.